this, etc., etc. Wait a few minutes, get the stream going, get a few of you good people in, etc. And hope everything's working out fine. As you join, give me a thumbs up, please. Let me know your sound and all that is working, because it'd be great to know it. Just going to prop you up over here, guys, for the second. He says, no, I'm not going to prop you up there because the view ain't particularly great, is it? Anyway, I hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good day. Prop you up there in front of me. That's better, isn't it, eh? Who we got here? Andy Roberts. Oi, oi. How we doing, Andy? All well and good, I hope. Could you tell me, Andy, are you hearing everything okay? And if so, give me a thumbs up. Say yes, please. Say whatever. Congratulations. Thank you, Whizbit. Really appreciate it. All right, OG. Young Badger, my man. He's got his pint glass on the go. Happy days. Can you hear me okay, people? Let me know. Drop in the comments. What's up, OG Ian Williams? OG Ryan. How are we all doing? Mike SMFC. Good man. Loud and clear. Thanking you, good people. Retro Chef. All right, Chef. How you doing, buddy? All well and good. I hope. Anyway, it's Friday evening. This is good stuff. I'm just going to ignore your comments for a second because I've got a bigger screen here. I'm going to see if I can get the comments up on that so I can refer to them a bit better. So I can see better on the big screen. Anyway, cheers, guys. Happy Friday. The weekend is upon us. Oi, oi. Oh, yeah. It's got 2 thumbs up so far. Very nice. See if we can't get a few more people. Anyway, let's go take a look at my settings here and see if I can read your good comments on the screen as they come through. I'm sure I can. Let me just sort my volume out, though. We're going to get some horrible feedback now. And we're nearly off. Going. OG, congratulations on the 10k. Thank you, my friends. That's much appreciated. We are there. I can now see the chat on my big screen, so to speak. Just going to give it a few more minutes, get a few more of you in, people. And then I think we'll go. We'll start the stream officially, yeah? I hope you've all had a good week. How's your week been, people? All good, I hope. Right, okay, let's have a look there. The chat is open. I can see everything now. Let's just go there. Participants, yep. All sorts of settings going on. Now, happy Friday to you, Shepperton Studios. Ryan, thanks for the recommendation for the Oktoberfest beers in Lidl's. Oh, yes, weren't they? Quality, mate. They were absolutely stunning. OG is live on a Friday night. You are not wrong, people. Well done, deserve it. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Cocktails are flowing nicely. Andy Roberts, I believe you're on holiday as we speak, watching this from the poolside bar. Or a lounger. I think he's on a sun lounger. Yeah. Heineken in hand, Andy. Good man. One of a kind. Well done. Thanking you, people. Right, well, okay. I'm kicking off with a small San Miguel. I bought some special beers for the stream tonight. Because it's important to stay hydrated, people, but you already knew that. Oh, yes, indeed. Yep, Andy Roberts, he's chilling by the pool. What a better way to do it, eh? Anyway, let's kick things off with, as you probably noticed, the Halloween decks. They are nothing to do with me. Yes, Mrs. OG has come out here and has struck again. So I'm going to give you a quick scan of the room and I will show you what she's been up to. It's either that, right, or I've got a bit of an infestation problem with spiders in the games room. I was about to say escape room, and the reason why, because obviously this time of year, the escape rooms when we used to run them would be just inundated with Halloween decorations. What am I thinking? All right, Joe, how's it going? Anyway, all good. I'm going to flip you around. I'm going to show you Mrs. OG's handiwork. So we'll start over here. There's me saying hello to you, reading your comments there. Anyway, a couple of pumpkins there. Them spider webs, look, they've been busy. I don't know if the camera's picking up all them spider webs yet, but they are, look, yep. They've been attacking my screens as well. That's not good, is it? I mean, look at it. Mate, they are some big, big spiders. Some pumpkin signage there. Yes, and another big old spider going on over here. Baby Yoda there, look, bless him. Another one of them dodgy pumpkins. Some more of those, yeah, rather large spider webs. And yes, they've attacked over there. And as you can see here, also, we have a balloon display of pumpkins. Hi, Daniel. How you doing, my man? Anyway, as you can see over here, this is a big change to the game room. As you can see here, we've got a new mini PC setup. Oh, yes, indeed. Runs on a nice monitor there. That's a 2K monitor. We'll come to that later, and I'll show you about all that. Anyway, let's get back to some of your good people's comments before we get the stream officially started. And we will know when the stream officially starts when I crack my first official beer. Because at the moment, I'm just having a quick San Miguel, a quick Swift, just to moisten me up. Let's catch up on a few of those comments. Andy, Retrohead, hi, how you doing, Retrohead? Good man, thank you on the congratulations there. We are well chuffed with that. Come to all that shortly. Thought you cleaned up, OG. I thought I had two, Mike, but I tell you what, Mrs. OG gets out here. Don't get me wrong, she loves cleaning, but my God, she's done the opposite for me. She's done the opposite. Yeah, congratulations to Kate. Well, to say, Mrs. OG and Little OG, putting up with all the vlogs. They do. They put up with a lot from me, to bless them. OSOG is very creative. Need to keep my opening Christmas decorations. Yep, they're becoming available. We're probably going to record the video for that in November, and we'll probably put them up for sale the same sort of time that we did last year, which I believe was probably towards the end of November. Yeah, did you ever think you'd get 10,000? I'll be honest, mate. Daniel Hill there, congratulations, 10k. Oh, mate, yeah, keep your eye out for the Christmas decorations. Just behind the beers. Right, okay. Behind on the beers because I just started, my friend Justin. Anyway, cheers. Anyway, did I ever think I'd reach 10k? I'll be honest. It was just one of those things, wasn't it? It's amazing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, got to sort out mod there. Yeah, good shout. Thanking you. So I'll press that one, and I'm going to give me a second. Let me just do that. Add moderator. Can manage blocked words and can review and remove chat messages if people misbehave. Yeah. Save. There we go. You are now a mod, my friend. Anyway, and we're not talking that. I'm more a rocker. It's a 10k. Did I ever think we'd make it? To be honest, when I started out on YouTube, I mean, originally I was a Twitch stream. I started out on Twitch just during COVID for something to do, you know, communicate with friends and families while playing games and stuff. And I thought to myself, the problem with Twitch is it used to remove your lives. You know what I mean? It put them up, upload them, but then it remove them. So I thought, go over to YouTube. It'll keep them then. And then it just sort of grew. I put a few test videos out, you know, little things that I was doing, quizzes and stuff at the time for the escape room business. Thank you for the love hearts. So much appreciated. Hey, look at them all coming in. Brilliant stuff. And yeah, it just sort of went from there, really. And here we are today, 10k later. My God, so many new streamers born during COVID. There were, you're not wrong. I just wish I'd got on the YouTube platform during COVID, but hey, I didn't. But I'm here now. I made my way here in the end. Yes, indeed, people. So, what have we got planned tonight? I've got a couple of pickups to show you, good people. Some PS3 games I got yesterday, Thursday, because of course today is Friday, isn't it? We can play a few games. I can show you games from the shelves. We can discuss games. We can discuss emulation. We can discuss the game room changes. It's really how you guys want to also direct this. I mean, I can quite happily just go off and do what I want to do, and obviously with a few beers in between. But equally, it's down to you guys as well. You can say to me, hey, OG, can we look at the PS3 collection? Can we look at the Wii U? Ask me questions, and I can march around the games room and put different games on and all sorts of stuff. Yes, we can. But let's catch up on some of them comments. Friday night live every Friday. Oh, mate. What are you drinking? Heineken there? Good. So many new streamers. Bongo. Yep. Beers got me Heineken. Lady Stella for later. Oh, yes. You've got to love some of that Lady Stella. Right. Okay. Do you know which Wii U games you need to complete the games collection? Right. There are 10 left. One of them is a download code only. So I don't necessarily have to get it, but I want it anyway. And that is Mario and Donkey Kong Magic Stars, I think it's called, or Magic Coins, something like that. Anyway, cheers, Frosty. Stay frosty. Yeah, so that's one of them. The other ones I've got is Phineas and Ferb, is it? Or have I already got that? Oh, mate, losing the plot. Blimey. Yeah, Phineas and Ferb. It's definitely Phineas and Ferb, which was very popular in Australia, which were the cheaper variants there, but it's no longer cheap. What's the shooting one where you're a sniper? Someone out there will know. A sniper, World War II, I think. Fast and Furious 1-Up Arcade, mate. Yeah, I think, gee, I'd like a Fast and Furious 1-Up. Yeah, they're all right, but I'm not big into Fast and Furious. I mean, I'll be honest, what put me off the films? I used to go and watch Sniper Elite. That's the one. Thank you. You good people know your stuff. Yes, you do. I think what put me off Fast and Furious, I went with my mate to see a Fast and Furious film. And I know Fast and Furious is huge, right? But it was the one at the end, there's a runway. And I was watching it, I'm like this. Oh. That's got to be the longest runway in the world, people. I was watching it with my mate Al, and I was like, this is just wrong. This is just wrong. How you doing, Scotty? All good? Thank you, sir. Yeah, 10K. So that's why but then later I watched the Tokyo, is it Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift or something like that? I watched that, and I actually quite enjoyed that. So, you know, they're not all bad, but I've only seen, I think, 2 now. Yeah, 10K Marathon Gaming now. Yeah, we're getting there. Sniper Elite games are awesome. Yeah, I like the slow-mo when it shows the bullets going through and all that. That's just graphically really, really cool, you know. Anyway, cheers. Oh. Hi, who we got here? MB. All doing good. I only watched the first Fast and Furious. Yep, you're with me then, Joe. I think I've seen 2 now. Frosty Gaming. How you doing, OG? Yeah, I'm all good, my friend. Thank you for asking. Even better now you've all jumped on the live. This is good stuff. Sure, want replays of work with bone shattering stuff. Oh, yes, indeed. Right. I've had this to keep myself moist prior to the live going live, so to speak. So I'm going to finish this. And now we're going to get on and have some beers. Now, I bought some beers specially for this live stream. Some of you good people have suggested some, so I will get one of them now. So I might pop off screen for a second while I grab me beer. Whilst dropping my glass in there. My glass bottle, should I say. Where is it? It's this side of the beer fridge. One momentos. I should have taken you down to the fridge and shown you what I've got in there. I could do that in a minute. Anyway, first beer, or first official beer we're doing is this. Again, as always, excuse the mispronunciation, which I'm about to do. Spaten or Spartan. I'm not calling it Spartan, I'm calling it Spaten. Spaten. It's a Munich beer, so it's a German lager. I do love a German lager. In fact, you know something? I like every lager, I think. I've yet to find a lager I ain't keen on, do you know what I mean? But anyway, Spaten München. Give this a pop. Right, now, Mrs. OG, look at this. I'm going to show you this, all right? And look, she's put this skeleton here, look. And look where I have to peel the cat bottles here, look. Right between his legs. Poor old Skelly. Poor old Skelly. I don't know. Sorry, mates, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, anyway. Right, before we continue, let me get a glass. Let's pour this one up. Now, Mike, SMFC, he's on the Discord. He raves about this. He said it's a beautiful beer. And he's got one of them perfect... I've got cobwebs everywhere. He's got one of them perfect draft machines. And he bought a keg of this. So, hope your keg's on, Mike. Hope it's chilled in time. Anyway, give that a pour up. But anyway, he raves about this beer. He said it's a good beer. And I've never had it. So, you know me. I do like me beer. And especially your suggestions. Oh, look at that. Bit of fizz at the end. Oh, yes. Not a bad looking pint, if I say so myself. Smells like beer. Smells wet. Poured a Stein. Oh, mate, Mike, you've got it going on. From his perfect draft beer machine, he's poured a Stein. We're going to have a sample of this. And then we're going to go take a look at some of the game shelves. And we'll start chatting about some games and everything else. And I'll catch up on some comments. A Marathon Gamer, Scotty there is watching from the pub. Boom! With a Lady Stella, I hope, my friend. Yep, thank you again on another congrats there. Yep, okay, so, Spaten. Am I Mike? Am I announcing that correctly? Spaten or Spatten? Cheers. This is to each and every single one of you. Thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate it all. You've got me to this 10k point, all of you. So thank you. You're all brilliant. This beer is for you, and you, and you, and you. That is a very smooth beer indeed. Oh, yes, it is. I can see why you like that one, Mike. And at 5.2%, or is it 5%? I didn't look at the label. I think it's 5.2. It's actually a very tasty beverage indeed. Right, so there we go. We're going to go look at some games on the shelves. Get a bit of chat going on, people. What system should we look at first? I have a very humble Mega Drive SMS collection. We could go to that. We could go to the PS3. Master System is Andy Appleyard. Okay, we're going to start over at the Sega bits. I'll pull the odd game off the shelf. I'll give you a quick natter as we go, a bit of a chat, etc. Mega Drive for Joe Gaming Girly as well. Who's in Amsterdam? Oh, Frosty Gaming, got a non-alcoholic beer. Oh, good. Beer's a beer, my friend. Anyway, Master System, PS3, mate, you know, yeah, I know I want to. We'll do that as well, but let's just go and do. Right, okay, let's go and do the Sega shelf first, shall we? So I'm going to pull you up here, right? Do a poll. I could do all sorts. I've got to learn a bit more about this live streaming stuff. So I'm going to flip the camera. But before we do that, I'm going to walk you over to it there. Okay. We've got the arcade machines on tonight as well. Obviously got Star Wars running, because it'd be rude not to. And of course, I've got that running. It's got the... you must have known it's a Sega sort of day. Or maybe subliminally you saw it in the background. That's why you chose Sega. That's the PS3. He's running the Mega Drive collection. So anyway, we come over to the shelves here. We're going to start up over on the display shelf, right? Okay, first. I'm going to flip you round, people. There we go. We've turned around. So I'm going to work along this shelf first. I mean, let's instead of going left to right, let's go right to left. Because we can, and it'll be rude not to, people. Right, now come on, you know me here. Street Fighter 2, I absolutely love and adore that game, but come on, you know, people, as well as I do, the best one for that, it's got to be SNES all day long, people, all day long. And then we got Mortal Kombat. Confession time for me, right? Mortal Kombat. Really popular game, and I get that. I understand Mortal Kombat is mega popular. I'll just pop you on the shelf a minute. But for me, right, I think the problem was I was spoilt with Street Fighter 2. So for that reason, I was always a Street Fighter 2 go-to, you know? Always went to Street Fighter 2 as opposed to Mortal Kombat. So sort of Mortal Kombat, in a way, sort of passed me by, so to speak. I've played it a handful of times. I actually mean that, a handful of times. Question to you. Should I give Mortal Kombat some more playtime? Okay? What do you think? Someone on there who said that? Oh, was it Joe Gaming Girl? It might have been. If not, I apologise. Did you say this is the best version for this? Right, okay. Hi, Jack. For me, it's SNES. And maybe that's because I think the SNES controller was just better designed for this with the 6 buttons. And I had that package, you know, the Street Fighter 2 package for the SNES when it came out. And I just loved it. I fell in love with it. And I bought that on the back of never playing Street Fighter 2. I bought it on the hype alone. Oh, yes. Back in the day when video game hype was a good thing. Anyway, talking of game hype, COD comes out today, the new COD. Anyone invested in it? I've looked at the download. I was let OG, so it's come out on the Series S today because we both signed up to the Xbox Pass, you know. And I said, all right, okay, yeah. And he said, yeah, look, there it is. And I think it said 480 gigabyte. Mate, the only game I download of that sort of size is probably Flight Simulator when the new one comes out. That'll be it. Anyway, back to that there shelf. and then we'll catch up with some of the comments. Comments, not comments. There's no comments in here. Ranger X had that. I picked that up at a boot fair years ago, and I mean back when you could get decent retro games at a boot fair for like £1 or 2 each. Streets of Rage 2. Right, now that is, well, needs no introduction, does it? I mean, everyone knows that. We all know it for the music as well. The music on that is so well thought of, isn't it? Bit of crack shot there. I just love that artwork. I think that's quality. Castle Evolution. But that Mutant League there. Thank you, Natby Gaming, on the 10k. Oh, let's get to 20. Now that is a thought, my friend. Oh, definitely. Hope you've had a good week, sir. Mutant League Football. I just love the artwork on that. And for me, I mean, he's a sexy looking orky dude, isn't he? So that was just for me. That one was brilliant. So that's why I put that up on the shelf. I just like looking at that one. To be absolutely honest, that shelf of gaming there, those that watch the channel regularly will know, it probably about time I swapped them out a bit, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Mutant League was great. Do you know what? I've never played it. There's so many games I have still yet to experience and play. We've got the other Mega Drive games here that we're going to go through shortly. Cyberball was the best robotic sports game. Yeah, it was just... right, when it comes to gaming now, and we're talking about sort of modern gaming against the retro era, I'll be absolutely honest. I think the games back in the day, especially even before the precursor to sort of, you know, the Mega Drive and the SNES, even before them times, I think the games were more original. I think the titles were... especially when the old specking the computers and that, some of the titles that they come up with and the themes for games were just amazing for the time. And I think we've got into a bit of a lull with sort of modern gaming. Don't get me wrong, indie developers are doing their bit, but I just prefer the retro games simply because, I don't know, it's physical, isn't it? It's physical, I tell you. Anyway, back to the shelves. Let's go and check out a few comments first, and let me grab a swig of my beer. So I'm going to prop you guys up there, and girls, of course. Yes, because Mrs. OG is no doubt watching indoors. Okay, Peter Griffin, new COD's great, mate. Yeah, am I right in saying with the COD, someone's probably already put the comment up, but I'm playing catch up. Is it, if I want to play online multiplayer, it's a smaller download. Someone will know. Anyway, let's catch up with the comments there. Lovely artwork on those Mega Drive games. Thank you very much. Natby Gaming, thank you for dropping in. How's your dad, Jay? He's a top man. You might have seen him on a few vlogs. That's Nat, the little fella that comes on the odd game hunt with me. He was in Margate recently with me. Do go check out his little channel. He does a bit of animation and stuff on there, so go and have a look. Yeah, the Mega Drive artwork games, it's great. I used to love the old artwork anyway. Picking on Silent Hill 3, Silent Hill 4, looking at getting them, and Project Zero on the PS2. Mate, you're talking heavy hitters there, my friend. Heavy hitters indeed. Have you ever played General Chaos? My favourite game growing up? I don't think I have. When I get to G on Mega Drive Game of the Week, I'll try and remember that. Emily Pops, how are you, Em? All good, I hope. It's all good here. It's Friday. It's the weekend. I've got a beer. We're in the games room. We're live. I hit 10k the other week, so it's happy days all round, Emily. Thank you very much. Mrs. OG, has she popped in the chat, has she? I can see... Joe is saying. Nick, just so you know, Joe does a lot of arts and crafts and stuff as well. And she's a bit of a gamer too. Got her own channel, worth checking out too. Okay, what's got Aaron Gill? Managed to install on the Xbox, just install Black Ops 6 Zombies. Okay, I do admit I like playing the zombies games online. I like the zombie games, definitely. Mrs. OG will be appearing soon. I hope she does, because I'll tell you what, right? As you know, those that watch the channel, Mrs. OG's not a drinker, but I bought her a drink. So if she does pop in at some point, I'll give her a drink. I did say to her earlier, if you pop in and we're live, I'll give you a game against something, a two-player. She went, no, I'm not doing any of that. But there's a drink here for you, Mrs., if you want it. Mrs. OG's getting lots of love. Oh, she's popped in. There she is. I can see you now. Evening, Mrs. Check it out, mate. What's your cut-off point of what you consider retro? What do I consider retro? Up to PS3 and Xbox 360 currently. for me, they're just on the crusp. You know what I mean. They're probably not quite there yet, but for me, I just love them systems, and they're so popular. So many people now picking up for Xbox 360 in particular, and the PS3 prices. I've said this for a long time. I keep speculating about PS3. And you guys know it with the Xbox 360. I mean, I'll give you just a quick example. I'll just grab a game. It's a W, so I should be able to find it quite easily. Right, give me a second. I'm still here. He says, unable to find the game he wants, which he's just found. I do believe that the PS3 games are going to start shooting up. If we look at Wet as an example, I mean, I bought that not that long ago for £3.50, and I don't know now. I think CEX are selling it for £12, or is it £15 or £12.50, something like that. You know, I'm there or thereabouts. Someone here will tell you. So that shows how some games are skyrocketing or just starting to increase now. So that's why I jumped on board with the PS3 a while ago. I'm not going to go for a full collection, a full set collection. I know there's some nutters out there. There's one over on the Discord, Mike St Mirren Football Club. Yes, you know, Mike, you are guilty as, my friend. He's going after every single Xbox 360 title. Good luck with that, but it's achievable, and I tell you what, he's not far off. And his gaming room and his shelving is just so neat and pristine. He does keep his beer machine there as well, so he's great. But I tell you what, I wouldn't go for a full PS3 set. I'd run out of space. I am running out of space. Anyway, back to the comments. Two-player game with the Epic. Yep, she's a good girl. Oh, Mrs. OG, bless her. Arts and crafts. She's so talented. A lot of people suggested she should do an art and craft channel, and I suggested it to her. She's like, no, maybe. Or you know, you never know. But she has got something she would like to introduce. But I'm not going to announce anything here. That's another day. Anyway, what we got? Easy OG and chat. Yo, good man. £12 sell, £8 voucher. Yeah, 12 notes for Wet. Thank you. You can install multiplayer and campaign. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the multiplayer, I think. Do another quiz game in the games room. Oh, yeah, I love good quiz games. I'm so into them. It's good on my buy list. I'm jealous of him. Mike is getting so close. Yeah, I tell you what, Emily, isn't he just? And it's not just that. He's a great fella. He really, really is. Little OG. Wet is incredible. Now, look, I've had this. And I remember Little OG, he had it. Right, Little OG was Xbox 360. He gave me his Xbox 360 and all his games, which are up through that hatch. I've just got to knock on the door.
Hello.
It's Mrs. OG. Mrs. OG is in the house. Oh, she's bought a glass. Right, okay, so...
And my slippers.
Oh, and her slippers. Sorry, my bad. I missed that point off. Anyway, congratulations on the 10k. Yeah, thank you very much. 680 PS1 games for Northeastern Dad. Blimey, people. Honestly, that's great going. I mean, that's partly why I chose to collect for the Wii U. Primarily because it was achievable. Do you know what I mean? It was an achievable number. I heard Max Payne action, bit of hack and slash. You sound like David Jason. Only fools and horses. Del boy. Best price, that's the price. I love hacking stuff. Doctor, even OG, raise a glass for me. Oh yes, right now, Doctor Dogafy has raised a very valid point. I know Mike SMFC and many more of you are metal fans. And as we know, this last week, Paul Di'Anno, who was the original Maiden singer, passed away. Bless him. So Paul Di'Anno and all the Maiden fans and family out there, Joe Gaming Girlie, I know she likes a bit of Maiden. This bit's for you, Paul. Rest in peace, sir. Let's quickly catch up on just a couple more comments, and then we're going to introduce Mrs. OG into the scene. Only half my Stella's arrived. Head to a roll. Mate, you need to have words with your delivery company. Favourite cover is Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. I love that album, quality album. Mike SMFC, you got Mike SMFC will be answering your questions about his 360 collection. It is impressive. Right, scream for me, OG. Scream for me, OG. Right, come on, Mrs. OG, come on out. Oh, you brought the pumpkin with you. Here she is.
Right.
What was my nickname for you when we first started courting?
Oh.
What did I used to call you?
Don't.
Go on.
Pumpkin.
I used to call her Pumpkin. Bless. And then she's Pumpkin. Anyway, let's get Mrs. OG a drink.
Right, back.
Right.
I think
Now,
Mum's watching. Hello, Mum.
oh, your mum's watching,
Yeah,
is
I
she?
think so. Yeah.
Mary, who appears on the vlogs, apparently is tuned in. So good evening, Mary. Right. Now, Mrs. OG used to drink the odd one of these, and I spotted it today in Asda. I was like, home from work, and I thought, I'm going to pick a couple of them up. And I thought I'd drink them myself. Because I'll tell you what, these are great. If you get a sore throat, the ginger literally burns your throat in a good way. Crabbies, it's very, very nice. She keeps going to grasp it from me, but I keep nattering. I'll tell you what, we are going to film Mrs. OG popping the cap on this, because she can see what she's done to that poor skeleton. Oh, yes, indeed. Let me flip the camera, people. So there we go, Mrs. OG. Pop your cap. Oh, I say. You have to angle it further up. Trust. There he goes. There you go. Now, pull down. Push. Oof. Pull up. Oi, what are you doing to him?
Excuse me.
This is a family channel, you know. Anyway, Mrs. OG, any comments for the good viewers out there? Oh, look, that she's pouring it all.
Thank you for all my birthday wishes. That's very kind of everybody. Yeah, I had a lovely time, but thank you.
And what about the 10K?
Oh yeah, the 10K.
Did you see that coming?
Well, no, not really, but yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
When you watch these things, people go, oh, you know, we really want to thank you, we really, but you know, actually, you do really mean it.
Yeah.
So,
And I've had a few comments asking about the... I'll come round and join you. Let's press that. And I've had a few comments asking about the Christmas decorations. I said they'll probably go in live. They're all done.
They're done. We need to photograph them, do a little video.
And I need to upload them to the website.
Yeah, and I can't.
But the sales won't go live until the video goes live.
No.
So don't think you can creep on the website and get them early. Because that would be unfair, people.
Yeah, we'll probably put a thing out before like we did before.
Yeah. And then film a video. Right, okay. Cool. I'm just going to pop these good people back on their shelf. I'm going to drink some beer. And then we are going to take a look at the game shelves again. Because we haven't finished the Mega Drive and the SMS systems yet. So are you disappearing for a bit? Are you staying with us? Which I could see. Help yourself, madam. They've also said they'd like to see you play some games. Not tonight. Not tonight. Hear that? Look. Panicking. She's... nothing to worry about, madam.
Gaming.
You do the quizzes.
I like the quizzes.
I love the quizzes. So, and talking of quizzes, seriously, we will get back to the game shelves in a minute. Talking of quizzes, towards Christmas time, I would love to run a quiz for all of us live, like we're doing now. A few beers, just a quiz for good fun. No prizes. Well, I don't know, I might do something, but it won't be based on the best score. It should be a prize draw for a laugh. But, yeah. Anyway, watch this space for that, and if you're interested, obviously show some love. Get one of them love arts up and going if you can. Right, anyway, back to the shelves, my good people. And I'll have a quick look. Copperberg Ginger Beer and Blood Orange is a winner. I've not heard that. I'll be honest, I like that ginger drink because it literally burns the throat in a really, really nice way. Oh, what happened now?
No,
She comes out here.
Actually, earlier on we had a bit of a power outage. Did you not notice?
No.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what we're like for power cuts over here. So
Oh. No, what?
good.
Send me positive messages, people. We'll have none of them flickering tonight. Anyway, back to the Mega Drive shelf. I'm going to flip you all round, just like that. Right, okay, I'm going to pick a few out. That memories for me, personally. That one's interesting, in respect of... It was by this company here, SS Simulations, Strategic Simulations, and TSR, who were obviously involved with a lot of Dungeons and Dragons in the day. Now, this has got a really, really good game name. A lot of people love it because it's a really good RPG, obviously set in the future because it's Buck Rogers. Now, I paid £12 for that and it come unboxed, as you can see there. So it was unboxed for 12 quid. So I thought, yes. Oh, yeah. Take the prices off. You aren't wrong. I've got to get round to it. All in good time. Maybe tomorrow. Now, Double Dragon, As you can see there, that was a pickup from a boot fair back in the day. £4. So in a way, I mean, yeah, fair enough, take the prices off. But hey, do you know what? I'm quite glad I've left that one on. As long as see how much I paid for it. £4 I got that for. This is probably the best conversion back in the day of any system. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the rest were just poor, really. But that was the best. It was by far the best. Dragon's Fury there, not an expensive game, but a game I really, really liked. It's a 3D pinball game, okay? The other game I want to get like this is Crew Ball, which is obviously, Crew. Motley Crue. What am I thinking? Motley Crue. So, yeah, I will definitely be getting the Motley Crue one. Dragon there, that was the Bruce Lee film. I remember the film. I've never played the game. Great little film, actually. I quite enjoyed that, I have to be honest. Evander Holyfield Boxing. I mean, look at the state of that, right? I picked that up in cash converters. I paid £7.99. Probably paid too much for it. But you know the OG, I do love a boxing game. So it would be rude not to. Joe, Gaming Girl, he loves Dragon's Fury. Hey, it's a great little pinball title, actually. Talking of pinball, I'll tell you something. On that setup there, on that mini PC, I've got some absolutely amazing pinball games. Mrs. OG, look, she went to hide. Did you see that? There is, you cannot hide from me. Look, she's only had one drink. She's smashing the place up. Anyway, back to me games, bless her. Fantasia there. Again, another classic Disney cover. These were great little platformers, weren't they? Who's that? Did I just spot Hellfire for the Mega Drive? Yes, you did, my friend. We're coming to that real shortly. He said that, and I'm looking for it. It's right in front of me. Golden Axe. Now that is just a brilliant game. I've actually got that running over there on the Pandora's box tonight. Look at that. Yeah. Classic. Absolute classic. Hellfire here. Yeah, now let's have a quick discussion about Hellfire. It's absolutely amazing. All right, Chris. Good evening, Chris Folds. How are you, sir? You're getting the pricing ready for the thing. Well, keep me on in the background, mate. Have a good listen. Me and Mrs. OG are here. Hellfire. This was a great shoot-'em-up game. But the truth is, I bought this because it was, in a nutshell, it was considered at the time, one magazine said it's the best shoot-'em-up we can buy on the Mega Drive. And I was in this little game shop in Essex, of all places. It's in like the indoor market bit in the shopping centre there, the big one, Lakeside. And I paid, I think, about 40 quid for that. It was new. And I'll tell you what, it was just brilliant. A really good shooter. So I'd never played it on the arcade, but I played it on that. Mercs, obviously the unofficial, or is the official, I don't know if it's official or not, follow-up to Commando by Capcom. Yes, £20, and I have yet to remove the price label. I'm sure some of you will be telling me off as we speak. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, never played it, probably never will. Mortal Kombat 3. Again, I've got Mortal Kombat up there. We had that discussion earlier. I need to show some Mortal Kombat love, really, because, like I say, I've just never really got into them, you know what I mean? Predator 2. Now, talking of Predator. Predator 1, the film with Arnie. What a movie. I mean, this was nowhere near as good as that film. But, you know what I mean? This was, who was in this one? Danny Glover, wasn't it? Danny Glover. I loved the Predator films. They were just absolutely stunning film, the Predator. Predator 2 was all right, but it wasn't Predator 1, was it? Let's be absolutely honest. And talking of Arnie, oh, yes, there he is again. RoboCop versus Terminator. Right, stop. Stop here, OG. Let's put this to you good people watching at home. Put you up on your shelf, because you like it up there. It's comfortable. Question, and it is this. RoboCop versus Terminator. One-on-one combat. Who wins? RoboCop wins. Little OG, you, my friend, are a wrong one. I'd go Terminator. It's got to be Terminator, innit? Do you have eSWAT? No, I don't. Terminator. Shepperton Studios. Terminator all day long. Little OG, you're being outvoted. Come on, any love for RoboCop? Terminator. Hey, little OG, looks like you've been outvoted, my friend. Any others? Any more? For any more? RoboCop. I'm with Little OG. Retro Ed. Evening Ed. Ed's got a great channel, guys. Go check him out. Honestly, he does all sorts of stuff. I've shouted him out before. He's brilliant. And Ed, you sent a box for it. We have yet to open it. It's still in the living room because I want to get little OG involved as well. RoboCop, Terminator. I think we can honestly say Terminator has taken. Oh, RoboCop is more invented. He'll win. You think? I'm not sure about it. I would have to say. I think Terminator's one. More people are saying Terminator. I'm sure of it. Anyway, I love them sort of little debates. Little OG will vouch for this. We'll be out there drinking. I'll be with mate Al and that. And I do this all the time. Go. Right. Yoda versus the Gremlins. You know, and be like, well, and then we have a big, huge debate and we actually dig right down. Well, no, Yoda could use the Force, but the Gremlins would overpower. Honestly, it gets, yeah, very much right. Hey, back to the shelf, people. Yes, indeed. Right, where were we? Here. This is interesting. Rise of the Robots. Okay, this game, I think it's like a beat 'em up, but it's got a really, really bad reviews. No one liked it at all, right? But look, including music by Brian May. Yes, Brian May, he of Queen fame, did the soundtrack for that game. Road Rash 2, unfortunately, I haven't got Road Rash 1. I should really. Lost a fortune, was it, right? He bought tons for his game shop. Oh, my God, sorry. Sorry to hear that, Shepperton. Yeah, as you say, it was a pretty awful game, and that's probably why I've never played it. I think I probably paid about £2 for it. That's why it's on the shelf. Road Rash 2, Road Rash 1 was classic. We've done the RoboCop Terminator debate, and I think we can all gladly say Terminator wins. Yes, little OG, Terminator all the way. Sonic 1, Sonic 2. Now, I'm after a copy of Sonic 3. I don't have it. The reason being, I've picked it up a few times in different CEXs, and I've looked at it, and to be absolute... Oh, no. Did you hear that? Mrs. OG just left the room. She just said to me, I'll be back. But she meant it in all innocence, not actually in the Terminator, I'll be back. Bless her. Anyway, back to the shelves. Yeah, so I'm after a copy of Sonic 3. It's not a rare game or anything. There's loads of them. But the reason being... I've picked it up a couple of times, as I say, but the manuals have always been missing. And they went like 38 quid. It's probably cheaper now, so I will definitely be keeping an eye out for it. Speedball 2, more synonymous on the Amiga, wasn't it, that? More famous on the Amiga. Bit of Spider-Man, complete with Sega sticker. Oh, yes, indeed. Bit of Strider, Capcom Classic. Now, I'll tell you something. Capcom... Obviously, when they made this game, it's an absolutely brilliant game. Got loads of love. Loads of people love it, right? But is it just me? Or could that cover artwork, have been a lot better than that? Come on. Honestly, I'm a bit disappointed by the artwork, to be fair. Anyway, this I can never pronounce. Super High Theater. It's the font. It's just the font. Look at that. High five? I don't know. Super League Baseball. Talking of Arnie, he's back. The #1 arcade smash, T2. Urban Strike. I paid £15 for that recently. Goes with Jungle Strike. And over here on the PS shelving, I have... There we go. I think, where are they? I've got the other Strike games. There's 2 Strike games there. Oh, I don't know. The problem with these shelves is everything doubles up. And just to conclude, over here on the these shelves here, we've got there Monster Bland. But this, right, this. Excuse me, I need refreshment. Important to stay hydrated. Igor from Serbia. How you doing, Igor? I hope you are well, and I hope Mike is looking after you when he chats to you, and he's sending you plenty of Xbox 360 games, and she's back in the room. Anyway, this game, highly disappointed for me. I remember buying it. I was a big fan of Hulk Hogan and this era of wrestling at the time. I loved it, actually. It was just highly entertainment. Don't get me wrong, we all know it's, not real. It's all pre-planned, but they're still... athletes, aren't they? I mean, my God, they're big old boys, aren't they? You won't argue with them. But anyway, yeah, so that was, but I remember buying it and getting it home and playing it. And do you know what? I was so disappointed with it. But I played it for hours because I spent about 40 quid on it. So I thought, well, I better get my money's worth. Picked that up recently. Look at the state of that cover.
There's a guy watching from Serbia.
Serbia, that's Igor, Nick.
Yes, a big shout out for my friend who's watching from Serbia, Igor. Okay.
Nick's very impressed that the Serbia Igor is in the house. There she is, look. Monitoring the comments and admiring the handsome man on that screen. Ain't she a lucky lady, eh? It's not that funny, love. Bless her. Anyway, we're going to look at the SMS games now. Any plans on visiting arcade club again? Oh, mate. Have I got any plans on visiting arcade club again? Have I? Of course I have. I always have. I just love it. Let's pop you up on your shelf a minute before we get on to the SMS games. Yeah, that won't take long. And then we get some Japanese games beneath that, so we'll look at them. So they're on the lower shelves. I'll get on my knees for you people. Because I'm nice like that. Yeah. Arcade club. Well, Blackpool, and I've obviously done the Bury branch. Bury is huge. It's over 3 levels. It's the biggest. A lot of people say it's the best, and rightly so. It probably is. But you know what? There was a certain charm about the Blackpool branch for me that just did it. I think because it was a Friday night. It was an adults only night. It was less busy. The bar was quality. I liked the bar there. It was more sort of a real good. You could go there and just drink if you wanted to, and I just loved it. And for me, I think it had a bit more personality to it. I hope it gets busier on a Friday night than it was that Friday, because I'd hate to see it fail, but I can't see them failing, mate. They're so good, them places. And how cheap as chips, aren't they? 16 notes, all on free play. Oh yes, indeed. Anyway, free play, SMS play. Also, remember, on Sunday, it's Friday today, I am dropping a Versus video. Not done one in a long time. Pre-recorded it, put it out. It's going live Sunday, 6 p.m. Okay, so just a little bonus video for you good people, all right? Congratulations. Thank you, Ashley. Much appreciated that. I'll come to the comments shortly, but let's get to this SMS. Then we'll finish with beer, and then we'll pour another one out and see what we can select next. My old man lives in Blackpool. Might think, mate. Paul, you've got to, my friend. Honestly, watch the video. The bar is brilliant. It was so, even Mrs. OG loves it, and it was good. I'll say she loves it. She enjoys the pinball machines. I'm talking of pinball. I've got to show her the pinball machines on that setup there. I'll do a little video about it at some point. They are out of this world. They are stunning, spectacularly stunning. I just found your channel, and I've got to say that I love your vibes, sir. Well, Captain Makasu, I love your vibes, my friend. Thank you very much, and welcome aboard to the OGDuffy channel. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the next ones, mate. Cheers. This is to you, sir, and all new subscribers. And subscribers, all old and new. Yes. Right, let's get to them SMS games. Right, Speckled End. Someone's on the old Speckled End. Go, Kev. Top man, you've sold it. Cool. Lovely. Cheers. Right, let's flip you around. So we've just done the Mega Drive games. We're going to go down here, and then we'll have a look down there at some of the other bits, which are sort of Japanese and stuff. So SMS here. Now, I love the simplicity of SMS games. This really basic artwork. Look at it. It was just sexy, wasn't it? Yes, it was. I mean, Bank Panic. What a game that was on the arcade. It was absolutely a stunning game. Really, really is. But look, see what I mean about the basic artwork on these. And I have a question for you people. Any of you that collect SMS games, right? Why they look like Tesco value games. I love yours. Tell you what, I can't unsee that now. Thank you very much for that, Shepperton. Yeah, you're actually bang on. But why? When you're buying these games, you get so many that are sort of water damaged. You do, honestly. It's probably the worst. Is it because they're all white covers like this, maybe? Choplifter there. I did a, what was it? I did a video today, I dropped it today, of, not Choplifter, it was another helicopter. Oh, bloody Thunderblade? No, not Thunderblade. It was a members video. I did it for them, dropped it. Rapid Retro Review. Double Dragon. Nowhere near as good as that version, but hey ho. Enduro Race. Now this game is brilliant because it is nothing like the arcade. But I'll tell you something, mate. It's a really playable game, and it's a version where they've taken the sort of the arcade game, which of course was by Sega as well, and made a completely different game, and that is really, really good, really, really playable. Bit of Golden Axe there. Heavyweight champ. Now, obviously, look in the middle there. I don't think it's meant to be, but that is obviously James Buster Douglas, the guy that beat Tyson in Tokyo, the first man to beat Tyson. An Indiana Jones game there, and I paid £6 whole for that. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, no doubt someone's going to tell me off for not removing the sticker. Clacks, Lemmings, Lion King, Ms. Pac-Man. Oh, Nick just said, what was that you said, Nick? Yeah, you quite like a bit of Lemmings, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You do. She does. And if you want to play Lemmings, that's the only system to play it on, really, isn't it? Come on. You agree or disagree? Lemmings has to be played on an Amiga. Ninja Gaiden. Outrun. Oh, what a game Outrun is. Honestly, I love Outrun. Populous. Now, Populous gets a lot of hate. It really does. And I don't know why. I had that, I think it was on the Mega Drive and on the Amiga. And I actually enjoyed it. So apologies, but there you go. Probably one of the greatest arcade shooters of all time. Undoubtedly. Bit of Rambo 3. Oh, I loved Rambo back in the day. Honestly, they were great, weren't they? All them action films. Rampart. Rescue Mission. Another RoboCop versus Terminator. But of course, it's the this is the SMS version, not the Mega Drive version. But though the covers are very similar, of course they opted for an all-black cover rather than the traditional white. Sonic, Sonic 2, Sonic Chaos, Speedball. Yep, another Speedball. Bit of Spider-Man. Super Kickoff. Yeah, football games generally get a really bad rap, don't they? And Smash TV. Oh, what a great game that was. He's come back down here. Oh, and he makes another appearance. Teddy Boy. The Terminator. He'll be back. A bit like Nicolette. She keeps coming back, bless her. Transbot, £5. That was a good price. Wonder Boy in Monsterland. Paid £18 for that one, as you can see. WWF Steel Cage Challenge. And Xenon 2. Again, this is another one. Music by Bomb the Bass. A lot of people say the music on this is brilliant. They really like the music, but they all say that the Amiga version, again, the music is standout. We'll come to all these in a minute and the Japanese games and stuff. But before we do, it's time I replenished my glass. Oh, yes. Let's come back on over here. How are the comments going, Nick?
Alright, someone's asked about when is the merch going up.
Merch, right?
No, is it merch or hang on, where did I see it? I might have read that wrong.
She might have read it wrong. She says peering in.
I can see myself on the screen.
You
like
can.
that.
It's how technology works, my dear.
It's there somewhere.
It's there. Someone asking about merch. We think. Well, she thinks she really is merch.
All the Christmas bits.
Christmas bits we'll be doing November time.
There. Sorry, bending over the screen there.
That's right. It's Nick's arm. That was.
Sorry.
Which one? When we're getting the crafted merch in the shop. OG. Right. Talking of merch, I have this week.
The Christmas. That's asking about the Christmas.
Oh, the
bits.
Christmas merch. The Christmas merch will be going live probably end of November time, early December. I will be doing plenty of things about it. We'll be doing a separate video for it, and the website will release the sales of the Christmas decks for the charity event at a similar time to the video going live. So don't fear, don't think you're going to miss out. And talking about the website, if you haven't already, don't jump on over. Go read my blogs.
You give people plenty of notice.
Yes, as Nick said, plenty of notice, but she has surpassed herself this year compared to last year. How many are there?
70, I believe.
She's done a total of 70.
I was going aim for 100, but...
Yeah, she wanted to do 100, but it just didn't. In the end, I said, look, you just concentrate, do something for you. Can't keep doing for me and my channel and my community. Well, you can actually, but mate, we gave her a little break. But she's done some Yeah, I'm not. No spoilers from me. I've had to be careful when I'm vlogging and that, because in the background, quite often she's there doing whatever, and I'm in front of the telly. But anyway, we digress. And merch, I've sent off a T-shirt pattern or design, shall I say, today, and I'm going to get some test pieces back, and then I'm probably going to take some orders on those if people are interested. I have to say it's pretty spectacular, and it's probably not what you're thinking it's going to be. That's all I'm saying about it. I'm looking forward to seeing it and actually getting it on. And let's just say it's one I will be wearing all the time. Right, next beer. Oh,
Sorry,
hang on.
I'm moving on.
Well, you come and talk to the people. I'll get my beer.
No, I'm all right. There was a couple of big comments about Lando.
Oh, a couple of comments about Lando.
Controversial issues
Oh, you mean-
regarding last week's race, I'm assuming.
Oh, you don't mean Lando Calrissian from Star Wars?
I'm sure it was Lando. Well, there's only one Lando I know.
Excuse me. Lando Norris.
How dare you?
Yeah, Nick gets a bit of stick off me and little OG when he fails, poor old Lando.
He doesn't
I like
fail.
to see him win though, because I'd love to see Verstappen
doesn't
lose.
fail.
But anyway, we go off tangent here, talking about F1. Mrs. OG does love her F1. Anyway, a bit of Asahi Super Dry Lager. I will just go between these skeletons bits, and let me just, show you the suffering that poor old Skelly's having to go to at night. There he goes. Sorry, Skelly. This is going to hurt you more than it hurts me.
It was actually Josh that put that there. Not
Don't you give us your excuses, madam. Oh, anyway, let's get this poured up, and then I will catch up on a few of the comments, and then we'll go back to the shelves, or we can play some games. It's up to you, good people. Bit of Asahi Super Dry. That poured
I
up.
need to do a bit of cleaning. There's a lot of cobwebs in here.
Yeah, you need to get out here, missus, with your duster. Your feather duster.
No, this is the only room I don't touch in the house.
True, Mrs. OG doesn't clean out here. She just makes the mess. Bit of Asahi. Pop that over there. Anyway, cheers, good people. Here's to 10,000 subscribers, and for every one of you hitting that subscribe button and doing everything you do with your likes, your comments, and honestly just showing the channel love. Thank you very much. We really, honestly, I mean it sincerely, we really appreciate it. Thank you. Right, Astro Games, the worst aspect of being a YouTuber. If you haven't got disheartened by the process, I absolutely really love making content. I really enjoy the content making. The negatives, you get some negative people, but to be honest, the number of positive comments far outweigh the negatives. So, you know, they're 1,000,000% to 1, literally. It is like that. So, yeah, no, I've no regrets at all, mate. Honest, I just love it. I do genuinely enjoy doing it. Mrs. OG will tell you the hours I put into this is, yeah. I mean, we sit in front of the telly in the week to watch telly, and I've got my laptop. I'm doing stuff all the time. But hey, and it gets a bit obsessive. So if anyone's not doing YouTube or wants to do YouTube, my best advice to you is do it. You won't regret it. It's just brilliant. You make so many people. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. Cheers, all the best, mate. For 94 watches, only 10 likes. Hit that like button, my friends. Yes, Shepperton, thank you. Have you played any of the games in the Time Splitter series? What game do you really hate apart from Popeye? Oh, Popeye, mate. I've done my head in that game. Games I really hate except for Popeye. Oh, I can't say there's many games I really hate, to be honest. You've really put me on the spot there. I'm struggling with that one. I really, really am.
I've never heard you say you actually really dislike a game.
Yeah. No, so that's a hard question. I'd have to think about that, and probably it'd be a separate video if I ever got round to it. Do you know what I mean? Are you going abroad this year? We love the Lanzarote videos. Did you hear Mrs. OG? She went, oh. I'd love to.
No, we've got too much going on.
Won't be this year.
Comes next month. I'm fully booked.
Next year, maybe. Next year. But yeah. I mean, it's my birthday in February, and it's a nice time to go there, because you get decent bits of winter sun. Anyway, yeah. Are you still doing the food reviews on your other channel? Not done them for a while. I've got some stuff to review. Little OG bought me a can of Oreo flavoured Coca-Cola. And I said, that's one to review on the channel. So, yeah, we'll be reviewing that at some point. Are you going to get the new Spectrum? So it's first thing you're going to play on it? Yes, the new Spectrum is on pre-order. I can't wait to get it. I'm really looking forward to it. Yes, it comes in November. I've already pre-ordered it. I do understand. I think pre-orders have run out. I could be wrong. I think they've sold out already on pre-orders. But talking of games, I picked up a couple of games yesterday. To Paisley, watch St Mirren. I'll tell you what, Mike, we've been to Scotland once. And like I say, we went to Edinburgh and it was stunning, mate. It was stunning. Yeah. So I wouldn't say no to a trip to Scotland again, for sure. Anyway, pickups today. Well, yesterday, should I say. You'll see these on the vlog, but I went into town and did some game hunt in just around the charity shops like I do, and I had no luck at all. So I popped into CEX. I didn't film in CEX, but I went in there and picked some games up, and I got this one. This was £8, and it's called Quantum Theory. Now, the reason I picked this up is by Tecmo, which is an arcade company, as you know, and it's been an absolute age since I've played any sort of modern game by a company like that, that's, you know, was originally an arcade game company. I thought it sounds quite good, sounds quite interesting, but I thought I'd give that a go. So if you know anything about that one, drop it in the comments for me, please. Oh yes, a bit of live pickups there, and it's a great game. Thank you, Mike. Cheers, buddy. And there's this one. Now, I got this, namely, because Halloween is coming up, as we no doubt know, with the cobwebs and the balloons and the orange bits and the banners that MrsOG has come out here and done. So I picked this up. Alien Isolation, £6, PS3. What's not to love with that? Right? Now, I had this on PC when it first dropped back in the day, and I played it for maybe 20 minutes. Okay, the reason being I was sort of testing the graphics on my new gaming PC, and you know, I used this, and I've only done like 20 minutes of it, and I have to say I was completely immersed. I was like, yeah, you know, and I never went back to it. That's me all over. I do this all the time. So I thought, I'm going to get that on the PS3, come out here in the games room, drop the light in, have a few beers, and get amongst it. I might do some live streaming of just some gameplay of that with my video in the corner. You can watch me jump. So they're the only two pickups I got yesterday, but I'm particularly pleased out of the two of them, that Alien Isolation. Also, it's free on Lunar Fire Stick. Me either. Little OG. Where are you hiding? He's hiding indoors, bless him. Evening all. Yep, great. Yep, so I'm looking forward to revisiting that because it's a great game. So, we're going to go over to the shelves and we're going to look at the Japanese games I've got, okay? Because why not? But before we do that, let me have a slurp. Where are you going now? You keep running around. Seriously? Are you trying to avoid the camera?
Yeah, I am. I'm not. Although I'm on it, I'm still not keen.
Bless her. Anyway.
You've got me on it now.
The Evercade stuff. I'll be absolutely honest. I've not got an Evercade. I think the thing is, because I've got the emulations, and talking of emulation, that there is going to be my ultimate emulation device. No, you're cool. You're cool. It's going to be the ultimate emulation device. I'm literally, that's set up, it's ready to go. I'll be doing a video about it, updating everybody on what that will be doing. And I'm so impressed at that mini PC. Up to now, I've still got to finish putting it under pressure, shall we say. Japanese games, oh yes, 2 I'm thinking of getting eventually. PS3, right. Anyway, talking about it, let's get to it, guys. And girls, of course, let's come down here. I'm getting on my knees for you people. Oh, yes, indeed. Right, we got some SNES there. Obviously, my top 3 SNES games, they're not my top 3 games, but the trilogy I had to get. Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Obviously, you know me. I just love Star Wars, don't I? Do I still play the Star Wars arcade all the time? At least weekly. Yeah, I might even give it a play in a minute if you want. Honestly, yeah, I love it. Again, N64. It's a console I've got. It's one I didn't play an awful lot of back in the day. But again, I've got the Star Wars games for it. And again, Japanese. Here we go. Here we go. Let's start getting amongst the Japanese games. I love the Super Famicom games. I just think the artwork, the different designs and everything, it's just quality. And is it just me? But do the Japanese treat their games a lot better than we do? Let's be honest. How many SNES games have you had where they've been bashed in, the boxes are all bashed in, and everything else? I'm just taking a seat. But the Japanese, they just seem to look after their games, don't they? You know what I mean? It's not just me. Surely it's not just me. Anyway, we'll get back to them Japanese games. So I do like picking up the Japanese games for sure. I'm sorry if I'm missing comments and that, but I can't do two things. Well, actually, yeah, I'm a man. I can multitask, but I don't want to tonight. That's all. A Squaresoft game, Front Mission, SimCity 2000. I love the original SimCity game. I think it's just amazing. So a lot of people say, well, why buy, right, the Famicom Japanese games? Why buy them? Well, the reason I buy these is because of the device I have over there, which is a Retron console that plays the cartridges. We'll have a quick look at that in a minute after these games, and then I'll explain to you why the Retron, I think, for me anyway, is just an awesome bit of kit. I mean, I don't get a lot of love, but I love mine. That's all that matters. Anyway, back to it. The original SimCity there, that is the Japanese version, obviously. Now, look at these. Look at them covers, right? The original Donkey Kong. How sexy is that cover? Donkey Kong 2. How sexy is that cover? Donkey Kong 3. How sexy is that cover? Now, the three of them on display on a shelf together are absolutely stunning. Coming back down here, got some more Famicom games. A lot of these are sort of parlour racing games. They're pretty poop, actually. I might sell them, I don't know. But this here, look, yes. Star Wars on the NES. It's not bad condition. Obviously, that one's in a box. I keep that sealed. I can't get it back in. Oh, yes, I can. Struggling I was, yes. What else we got? Defender of the Crown. Bit of Turtles there. Solstice, Tailspin and DuckTales. Again, Capcom games. I love the covers on them, look. Sexy as. A couple more Famicom games here, look. Street Fighter 2, The New Challengers. Defender of the Crown, yep, that's there, my friend. There it is. Yeah, got that. I bought that unboxed from CEX. Nah, it's on NES as well, my friend. Street Fighter 2, The New Challengers. Pop that down there a second. And then we've got another Street Fighter 2. That's the original, and that one is Hyper Fighting Turbo. So I've got all three of them, the Capcom games, on there. Now all of these here, down there, are mainly Sega Saturn games. Yep, and there, Mega CD, got some Mega CD. I don't own a Mega CD, so really, I should sell them, shouldn't I? Rather than hang on to them. Let a collector have them, you know what I mean? Here, got a couple of 5-200, 5 or 7-800s. Got some Dreamcast games. I've got more Dreamcast games up in that loft. Yes, that loft up there, the hatch. There are still more games to come down from up there, people. There really, really are. But Mrs. OG told me off last time I got up there. Or last time she went up there. She was not happy because I'd made a mess. I'll have to get up there again soon, because that side of the loft over there is where all the Christmas decorations are. So I'll be getting up there. Hatch tour. Not tonight, mate. Mrs. OG will have my guts for garters if she sees up there now. There's nothing to see up there, missus.
Is it worse than when I went up before?
No. No, it's not. Honest, there's no mess up there. Anyway, yes, we digress. So, yep, again, on the Xbox here, look, Knights of the Old Republic. Love that, mate, love that. Yeah. And Knights of the Old Republic 2. Yep, and this is another Japanese game, but look at the condition of that. Let me show you now. Look at that. Star Wars Arcade 32X. Oh, my friends. Oh, yes, I do love me Star Wars. Don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but yeah, that's great. And talking of Star Wars, let's get down here. I'm getting down on my knees for you good people now. I've got some Spectrum software here. This one, 3D Star Strike, okay, on the Spectrum is absolutely an amazing sort of original Atari Star Wars clone. It really, really is. And talking to Star Wars, look, we've got here the Return of the Jedi on the VCS. And, of course, the Empire Strikes Back there. Got them together. That Neo Geo Pocket Color is absolutely brand new and completely mint. Talking to Spectrum Classics. Look at that. Oh, yes. Absolutely stunning. Stunning game, that is. Zelda there. Everyone loves a bit of Zelda. Look at that. Oh, yes. Yes, Star Strike on the Specky was absolutely stunning. It really was. It was everything that the Atari Classic should have been on the Spectrum. Now, this here, as you can see, is still sealed. This is a set of cards, and they are street fighting cards for Wizards of the Coast game Magic the Gathering. They're very limited, so I got that, and I have to say, I've never opened it. I kept it sealed. A bit of Chrono Trigger there. Now, anyone who likes Final Fantasy knows the story of these games. Oh, yes, look at that. Yep, Final Fantasy for sure, my friend. That's Chrono Trigger. Let's pop that back. Final Fantasy 5. Getting sort of a blue reflection off the lights there. That one there. And then we've got another one here. Final Fantasy. What's that? So that's V1. So V1, is that 6 or is that 4, people? Final Fantasy, my beloved. A lot of love for them. And down here, more loose games which are Spectrum related. As you can see there, we've got a lot of... these are classic, guys. Look at that. 6, thank you. Attic Attack, Jetpack, Psst, Trans Am, Ultimate, Play the Game. Probably my favourite software developer for the Spectrum. Oh, amazing. Loose SNES carts and loose NES carts there. So all good in the proverbial hood. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, about time I got some beer in it. How you doing, Mrs. OG? How are my comments looking?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, very good.
A quick look at your comments. Why I refresh people, because it's important to stay hydrated. Oh, it was ahead of its time. Little OG. I believe Associate, and it was a long
Yeah, someone asked him about a game. Did you
Okay.
play it?
Yeah, Little OG will be
He's
able to answer
replied.
that, whatever he says. Oh, dear. Anyway, 4 is 4. Thanking you, sir. Thank you for confirming that. Talking of 4, as in 1V, Rocky 1V. What a movie that was. Oh, yes. And we've ordered an Indian OG. Oh, mate, I love an Indian. I said to Mrs. OG only earlier, I said, I might have an Indian this weekend. So, there we go, fella. Great minds think alike and all that. Oh, yes. Emma Jade, congratulations on the 10k. Thank you very much. So many of you congratulating us on that. We really appreciate it. It's just amazing. Have I ever played the Silent Hill that I got in a charity shop?
Oh, yeah. Lewis, that was.
Yeah, Lewis, even Mrs. OG remembers that. Let's ask her my reaction at the time getting that game. But before we get it, shall we go and look at the game in question? It could be double stacked. No, it's there. I can see it. I tried to keep this one near the front so I can get to it, because quite often people always say, what's your best pickup? So there we go, Mrs. OG, you take that. Now, I'm going to ask you the question, Mrs. OG.
You put it in a new case?
No.
Oh, I thought that the case...
Do you remember
Do I remember?
me finding that?
Yes, I do.
And?
You're very excited.
I
walked in the shop and you whispered to me, I've had this game.
Yeah, I got a bit excited. But do you remember what the man at the counter said when I bought it?
Yes, it had been there for months.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm glad someone's finally bought it.
And that is bang on. That is so true, people. Because I tell people, and I honestly think, I don't think they believe me, but that is true. We were in that charity shop and the bloke said to me, "Oh, I'm glad you bought that. That's sat there for months. We were thinking about getting rid of it." And by getting rid of it, I assume he meant the bin. So there was that and about 2 or 3 other PS1 games. You know when you go into a charity shop and you look at the shelves from a distance and your eyes, or you get that little, your heart skips a beat because you're just about to get to that, yeah. And I got there, and my God, it said Silent Hill. I was a bit, I got a bit jittery, to say the least. Right, you want to play some games, you say, good people? Right, we're going to jump on the arcade machine, and I'm going to have to flip you guys about and all that sort of stuff. But what games would you like to see played? So, arcade machine, drop me a like. If you're watching this, drop a like, please, or a bit of a love, whatever. That's always good, isn't it? Yeah. Helps promote me and all that, so if you don't mind, I would appreciate that. How much did I pay for the Silent Hill? It's £2.50. Yes, £2.50. I gladly paid it, and I didn't ask for a reduction. So a quick Star Wars arcade. We'll jump on a bit of the Star Wars arcade. We'll pump the volume up for that one because it sounds so sexy. Chase HQ. We can do a bit of Chase HQ. I love that as well. Yeah, I was very lucky. And to be honest, for 2.5 notes, mate. I always say this, you've got to keep looking, because the day you don't go into a charity shop and you don't look will be the day that Silent Hill will be sat there for 2 notes, mate. It will. Because trust me, Mrs. OG's the one, actually. She spurs me on. Quite often she'll say to me, "Are you sure you're not going in? You might miss something." And I always do. I always go in. Anyway, what's been your best pickups in a charity shop, people? I'm going to have to just have a quick fiddle with my tripod. Try, meaning 3. No, because your arm will ache, because we're going to play a bit of Star Wars. Just going to flip the camera round, and then I've just got to do a bit of this and a bit of that and a bit of jiggery pokery. Oh, yes, indeed. And then we will kill the lights. Kill the lights, Mrs. OG. Let's get the volume up on this. How's that looking, people? I think that's looking all right. Could you check with the comments? Is that looking good? Do I need to drop it a bit? You see the whole screen?
Yeah, looks fine.
Right, we're going to go in. Bit of Star Wars. I assume I'm just going to move that bit of cobweb.
Yeah, that's fine. You can't even see properly.
We're going to go in on the original Star Wars. Let's turn up a little bit more.
It's quite low.
Good. And we're going to play The Force Will Be With Me. We're going to go straight in on the hard level. And I always start off over on this side of the screen, because that's where they appear. The tyres appear there straight away. We'll see Vader shortly. You obviously know him because his TIE fighter is slightly different. There he is. I missed him. But if you hit him, obviously you don't destroy him, but you get more points for hitting him. It just sort of puts him off balance for a bit, you know. Oh, we're about to go in. I've got him, I think. I love that. Look at the size of that thing. We're going in now. We're going to have the turrets. If you can hit more of them turrets, you get extra points, you know. There we go. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Oh. I think 10 left to hit. I very rarely do it, if I'm being honest, so I don't really get the bonus. It's just trying to tempt you in to get rid of your shields, you know. Clever marketing, really. Get more money from the players. Oh, I missed that one. I missed that one. Oh, I've messed up. I've messed up majorly. And I've missed the shield. It's because I'm chatting, you know. I'm chatting. Too much chat. Not enough play. Oh, dear. Now, on this level, where old Ben Kenobi there says use the Force, if you don't shoot any of the fireballs coming towards you, I call them fireballs, they're meant to be blaster shots, and you just dodge them, it gives you a bonus for reaching the end of the stage. So hopefully we're going to make it.
Luke, trust me.
I am trusting you, Luke. That's why I'm firing, my friend. Stupid old man. I love this game, and this is the only reason, really, I bought the arcade one-up machine, because this, for me, is my arcade youth embroiled in absolutely amazing. I just love the game. Now, it gets absolutely manic from here on in. As you see, the fireballs or the blaster shots just come at you. Like Billy O. I got Vader then, I hit Vader. Oh. And as you see, oh look, this one's just going to keep firing. It's just crazy. But anyway, I'm not going to play an awful lot tonight of this one. We're going to try and get a few more games in. So we'll mix it up a bit. Someone wanted Chase HQ, so we'll do a bit of Chase HQ next. Oh, I just can't hit him. Oh, yeah. Going in. Wheel. So you can see why I love this game so much. I really do. When I get to the... I'm going to lose a shield. Oh, no, I've made it through. I thought I was going to lose a shield there. When I make it through to the trench zone shortly, what will then happen is... Oh, it didn't work. What will happen is I will not be using the Force simply because the Force is not strong in me. No, because it's too hard. If I don't use the Force, I'm going to lose all my shields. This isn't my greatest game. I didn't even make the trench. But there we go, guys. A bit of Star Wars for us all. Always. I just love that game. Such a stunning game. Now, we're going to keep it in low light for the moment. So you just see the games room lit up at night. Obviously, I'm doing this through an iPhone, so my camera that I use for my videos is a lot better in terms of dark, so it would show up a lot better. But anyway, just a little show for you before we get on the thing. Look at that, double dragon, golden axe, MrsOG. Oh yes, checking the monitoring the comments as we speak. Hard at work. Oh, are you off, Mike? Mike, great to see you, my friend. Have a great evening, buddy. Enjoy those beers. And look after that little one for me. She's looking good, mate. Growing up quick, though, bud. Growing up quick. Anyway, let's get the lights on and let's choose another game. I think someone said they wanted a bit of Chase HQ. So let's do a bit of Chase HQ, people. I'm going to do it on the joystick. Obviously, it's not the same as a... That's rather rude, isn't it? Cheers, Michael, the best buddy. That was rather rude. Putting my thumb over the lens there, wasn't it? So let's go a bit of Chase HQ. A, B, C, D. Getting there. Slowly but surely. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this live stream. And this is just a big thank you, really, from myself to you guys for the 10K, honestly. 4 or 5 Stellas in now, mate. You're good. I'm chatting too much. I'm not drinking. How's MrsOG tonight? She's brilliant, Matt. Cheers, Matthew. Anyway, Chase. She's giggling away over there. She's good, she says. C, A, H. We're nearly there. Bear with. Changes. Check. We've gone too far. Chase HQ. Oh, yes. With cobwebs and all. Because it is that time of the year. Yes, the spider's been very busy in the games room. I'm going to put you guys back in a mount. And we'll get you back over here. And we will do a bit of Chase HQ off the tripod. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, people. Then we'll have a quick pint. And then any other game suggestions people have, do shout them out. And show some love if you can, guys. Just hit that the love heart button. I've got real game. Oh, Shepperton, I love that. I've got real cobwebs in my gaming room. Let's have a look. I'm going to turn the lights off, so it might be all right, actually, Nick. Anyway, lights going off. How's that look? Oh, I'm just going to move that one. That thicky bit. And there's a spider there as well. He's not real, it's plastic. So don't panic, people. I'm not going to get bitten and die. Not yet. I'm going to get the sound turned up on this. So I've got to move the machine a bit. And get the sound pumped up. Because this is a great game. Nancy, innit? Nancy is the girl that looks after us on this. There we go. Let's get that turned on. Excuse the squeaks, people. Right. There we go. We're off ski, people. We are off ski. Chase HQ. I'm just having a quick slurp of beer. But the Idaho Slasher is in trouble, mate. Right, I've got low gear. Obviously, I'm playing this off a joystick, so it's nowhere near as good as the steering wheel and stuff. But this was such a great game. I mean, let's be honest, right? We had Outrun and stuff, and then you had this. We've obviously got turbos as well that we can use. We don't need to instigate the turbo yet. Oh, that was a bad mistake. I messed up there. I could never ever get on with these. I always just found this hit and miss. My eyesight struggled. But there was this sort of, this was similar to Outrun, but I think graphically, this took it, you know. That's the turbo boost. He's coming up now. We're getting him soon. There he is. He's over the brow of that hill. There he is. We've got to keep bashing him, pull him over, and we'll get an arrest. Oh, come on. We're doing all right. We've got 40 seconds to get him. Choose my turbo again. Oh, he can't have much longer. We've got a fire, which is good. I've got 40 seconds. I'm going to do this. We are going to arrest the Idaho Snatcher people. Or Slasher, should I say. Yes, come on. One more time, we got this. Yes, there we go. Take a look. Quick question. Which 1980s TV show do these guys remind you of?
You're under arrest on suspicion of...
Yes, I'm sure many of you know. Also a game on the Commodore 64 Spectrum, Amstrad, etc. by Ocean Software. Nancy's back on the line. What's your emergency now, Nancy? Carlos. That looks a fast car. That looks a bit like a Lamborghini. Let's just hope we haven't got our Nick's best mate driving it, Lando. If Lando Norris is driving it, I could struggle a bit. Pop it into high gear. There we go. Whoa! Give me a few more bends there. Got the chopper in on the scene. It's getting real now, people. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't want to hit the side of them wall tunnels too often. We're doing all right. And another quick quiz question for you. What car is the car we're driving in this? Unofficially, it wasn't official, I believe, but what sports car is this? It's a very sexy car, actually. Oh, that's not so good. Drop it in the low, Rob. Pick up your gearing. Bit of cloud coming in now. Oh, run out of time. What a game that is. A true, absolute classic, people. Honestly, amazing. Continue this mission? Nah. Porsche, you are correct. It's a Porsche. I think it was a 944 or a 928. 928 might ring a bell. I'm a fan of Porsches. I've always liked Porsches. Mrs. OG saying, telling me to turn this down. Right, I'm going to grab my beer. I have a client that worked for Ocean. Wow. Ocean were great back in the day, he says. Let me turn that down. Get the sound going off. I'm groping for a button. Does Mrs. OG play the F1 games? Mrs. OG don't play any games.
I don't have time.
She don't have time, she says. I was cleaning up after me.
I don't have time.
She don't have time. She has loads of time. She chooses not to. She used to play games, didn't you, love?
Back in the day, yeah.
Back in the day. Before we met,
Not now.
she was hooked on... Go on, you tell them. Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on the Mega Drive. You bought yourself... What made you buy a Mega Drive?
I don't know, really. I really don't know.
You bought a Mega Drive and you got hooked on Sonic.
I did.
I remember your mum telling me that
I had
actually...
to put it away because I was up all night, and in them days I was working for a big engineering company.
Yeah, and not wanting to get up for work.
No.
She still went to work, but
I did go to work,
was
yeah.
struggling because she was up playing Sonic all
So I
night.
put it away.
Yes. Anyway, grab me beer, flip your back round. So that was a bit of Chase HQ. A few laps, blah, blah, blah. Awesome. Right, okay. So, I'm going to grab my beer. I'm going to come back on over to here. Grab a quick look at the comments. I love your panic, Mrs. OG. You really shouldn't panic.
Well, I haven't brushed my hair on.
I ain't brushed your hair. I ain't brushed mine either. Does it show? Anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed this, people. I mean, we've done an hour and a half. It's been great, and I think really we've got to conclude, sort of wrap it up in the next few minutes. I will pour another beer before I wrap it up. I've got nothing but thanks really for every single one of you. And bear in mind, every time I put a video out where you put a comment, you do a like and everything else, it's just been brilliant. You know what I mean? Some of you joined the channel membership, that's just great, but I've stuck to my plans. As I said, I will still be releasing 2 videos a week, which I'm doing, the vlog, weekly vlog, and Friday video drop. Obviously, we didn't have a drop this Friday because I did this instead. And bonus videos and stuff. But to everyone, members, you're awesome, and every single one of you that likes, subscribes and comments, it really does help the channel. So every time I put a video out, if you just hit the like button or subscribe, and well, you subscribe already, I hope. If not, then please do so. I'm going to read a few more comments and stuff. Actually, I've got to move my camera because it's covering the comments. Mrs. OG was just telling me. There we go, I can see it now.
Lots of nice
Thank
comments.
you. Now, if you've enjoyed the live stream, please do let me know. I'm quite happy to do a few more live streams. The other ones I've got planned, if you want to see them, it's down to you guys. There'll be bonus on top of the videos I do. I'm thinking about deep diving into the emulation drive, that big terabyte, 12 terabyte drive I had. Maybe we'll pick a system and we just delve into the different games on that system one week and then a different system the next week, and just to chat and a few beers while I do it. You know what I mean? So it'll be basically a screenshot of what I'm playing and me in the corner, so to speak. And the quiz, listen. I just love that machine for that reason. It just plays random Star Wars tunes and stuff. It's just brilliant. Little OG, all have great vibes. Thank you. Pleasure to hang out. I'm really glad you enjoyed it, people. Like I say, it's just brilliant. It really is. You say keep up the good work, but I will definitely, and me and Mrs. OG and Little OG will keep doing our thing. And just keep supporting us the way you are, because honestly, we do all really, really appreciate you, every single one of you. Anyway, any questions, pop them up, and I'll answer them now for you. Oh, yes, indeed.
I'm going to go.
Oh, come and say, Mrs. OG is going to shoot.
Indoors.
She's going indoors. So come and say goodbye to good people.
Goodbye, everybody.
Have you finished your drink?
Thank you very much. Yeah, I did.
For a non-drinker, she don't do
quite
bad,
thirsty.
does she? You're quite thirsty? Bloody drunkard, I tell you. Drunkard, I say.
But yes, so...
No one can see you. Look, you're in the corner.
Oh, I don't really like it.
Come into the shop.
Right. So, goodbye, everybody. Have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you next weekend on the next video.
Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday.
And you'll be in on that.
Oh, sorry, I can't keep up with it all.
So I'm going to stay for another bit of time yet, and then
yeah.
have me beer and
All right, then.
say goodbye to these good people.
Okay.
And any questions, drop them now, people, and I'll try and give you a good answer. Anyway,
That's horrible.
see you shortly, Mrs. OG.
Okay, take care, everyone.
Oh, so that was Mrs. OG. I hope you've enjoyed this, as I say, and like I say, I've got plans for other future live streams and stuff. If you're interested in that, then please do let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Your feedback is most warranted, people. Oh, yes. We'll be doing a Halloween stream. Right, okay. Now, Mrs. OG's decorated the room. And look, I'm happy to do a play of this. Or whatever. I can scour the shelves, find some other games. OG, what's the game you first saw that you made you think, oh, yes, I'm now a gamer? I'll be honest, I don't think there ever was. Simply because I think from a very young age, I had elder brothers. I'm now in my 50s. And it's the only time you'll hear someone my age say this. I was very lucky. I was raised and born in the golden age of gaming. So I was there from the beginnings, mate. And I was lucky enough to be involved from the beginnings, from the humble ZX81, Spectrum, Commodore 64, Amiga, the consoles all the way through, and I've still got and still passion for all those systems. Prior to that, we had the old Binatone TV system, which is just like your Pong, bat and ball. And again, but the best bit about it all, forget all the home computer systems. It was actually the arcades back in the day, you know. Growing up, going to the arcade, seeing all games as they were released. I mean, I can still remember, really, the first time I ever saw Dragon's Lair, the first time I ever saw an Outrun machine, the first time I saw Space Harrier. Games like that will stick with you forever. They were just memories for me, you know what I mean? So I was I'm very, very fortunate to be the age I am to live through it, actually, which is great. I'm sounding like an old fart. I'll be absolutely honest with you, I still feel like I'm about 20 years of age, mate. Honest. No change there for me. Anyway, questions. Let's get back to them. Silent Hill 2 or Alien Isolation for sure. Great shout out there. Alien Isolation's incredible. Have you ever played Silent Hills? I've got the HD collection and I've played one of them on there. Yes. Goodbye, Miss. Yeah, she's gone. Bless her. Quest 3. She's got a Meta Quest. I bought her one when they first dropped. So it's a couple of years old. It's not one of the newer ones, you know. But yeah, we like Beat Saber and things like that. But to be honest, it's gone in a drawer. And I ain't played it in, months, personally. So yeah. What is my favourite beer? You're 54, Shepperton. You've got a couple of years on me, son. But anyway, age is a good thing. Oh, yes. Favourite beer? Too many to mention. Love Lady Stella, because obviously I see her all the time. She's always out and about. Yeah, me and Mrs. Lady Stella, we go back a long way. Be amazing arcades make a comeback. Yes, it would. They are. Dragon's Lair for me was a game changer. Yeah, it just looks stunning. I mean, I can never get on with it to play it, but to me, I'm drawn in because of the sheer amazingness of the, you know, the graphics and everything else and the playability, and it just did it for me, you know. Be really good to see you play live stream some game, especially a horror game. Be funny to see you freak out. I won't freak out, mate. He says. No idea. I could do. I have no idea. And not the HD collection. Oh no, I love the HD collections on PS3. I'm aiming to get them all. Have you played Splatterhouse? Yes, I love Splatterhouse. If I was to do a stream for Halloween, I think I'd handpick maybe 2, 3, 4 games, and we'd just skip around them all. You know what I mean? Pole position arcade, awesome sounds. Yeah, prepare to qualify. Remember that? So cheers for being the worst to play. Oh, is it? Oh, I never knew that. Splathouse looks great fun. It is. Are you planning on attending any exposed conventions or gaming markets next year? Would be great to bump into you. Now, I always say this. If you ever spot me, and do come and say hello, honestly. The amount of people I've met when I've been out and about, and I always say to them, fancy a pint? Oh, no, I can't. I'm down here buying nappies, or, oh, yeah, I would, but... and the only time some guy stopped me in a pub, it was actually in a pub, he said, are you OGDuffy? So I watch your channel all the time. I was like, yeah, wow. We were leaving the pub. He said, buy a drink. Yeah, I was just stopping and had a beer with him. So I just love... well, unless you hadn't noticed, I love chatting. I love talking to people. I love meeting people, so... Yeah, definitely. If you do see me at anything like that. But talking of expos, am I going to attend any? Gaming Market London's coming up, innit? November? So I might pop along to that. Yeah. Hey OG, enjoy your beer. Oh yes, I open the camera, so I'll play some Sega Metro. Why not, mate? Be rude not to, son. Rude not to. You know that. Pole position, most iconic arcade sound when you went inside, along with you could enter an arcade and there's certain noises you could just hear and you knew they had them games because of the sounds you were hearing. That's so right. Anyways, I'm going to finish dinner and go play some Alan Wake 2. Good man. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Griffin. I do watch you on ITV2 at night. Usually after Big Brother. Yeah. Bit of Family Guy. It's a great show. There is a video game for that. I might treat myself. I might well buy it. Yeah. I'm going to finish this beer and I'm going to pour another one and then we'll say goodbye. So if you've got any questions, get them in now, he says. Now, the next beer is for one of you good people that watch and support the channel. You're in the Discord, you're a member, you comment on every single video, every single post. You're a top man. And you got married recently. There's a little clue there. It's a Singer, which is the beer of Thailand. So Nugsy, because of the time constraints and everything else, you probably can't make the live, but I'm sure you'll do it on the catch up. So Nugsy, this beer is for you and your good lady wife. There you go. Does it seem funny me calling her your wife, mate? Been married just over a week now, I believe. So congratulations, sir. Oh, look at that. Nice little throw me head on that. I'll have this and then we'll catch up with your comments and questions. Oh, right, okay. Family Guy with your son, he loves it. It's such a good show. I just really enjoy it. Right, okay. Honestly, people will disagree. My first PS1 game was Resident Evil 1, but 6 Biohazard was amazing. Finished it days over lockdown. Amazing. Right, now when it comes to personal games and stuff, I think a lot of people base their opinions and everything else on what they think people should expect them to say. So I agree with you 100%, Ollie Pound, what you just said there. You know, just because everyone would say, oh, well, that's a bad one, that's good. If you enjoyed it, that's all that matters. I mean, with the Specky games in particular, back in the day, there were certain games I loved that got slated. But that's what it's all about. It's about what you enjoy, and hey, keep it real. It's about you, mate. It's not about anyone else. Don't worry about, oh, it's got a 92% rating, and the game you're raving about only got 32%. Don't mean anything, mate. If you enjoy it, bosh, bang. And I think that's what makes gaming unique. Us guys all sharing our opinions of the games and everything else. And yeah, I've got some great memories of some absolute games, which to me I think are still stunning, like Pitfall and things like that. Very basic, but for the time, my God, still playable to this day, which makes them great. They're the great standout games, ones you still go back to today and play. Anyway. Right, okay, and what we got here, my son loves it. Right, okay, Shepperton Studios, one last question. Could you wish my dog Shep a happy birthday, please? He's 13 today, and his own rump steak prepared personally. Oh my God. Oh, well, Shep, sir, 13 years of age, mate, you've done very well in life to make 13, buddy, and to reward you, you've only gone and got your own steak. Oh my God. Oof. Hope it's lovely and tender. How's he like it? Is it well done or medium? Or blue? Brilliant. Anyway, happy birthday, Shep. Congrats, OGs. Thank you very much, Trevor. Really appreciate that. Grats, Nugs. Yeah, Grats, Nugs, he's a good fellow. He really is. Thank you, Aaron. Mrs. OG, congratulations. Yeah, that's it. So, what's left in the loft, OG? Anything nice? There's my old original Star Wars toys. I've got a boxed Millennium Falcon. I've got my Star Wars figures. None of them are boxed or sealed because I've used them. I've played with them. I've got other Star Wars toys up there. I think my original Jabba as well. Things like that. Yeah, so plenty there. So that's what's left in the loft. As well, I've not found my Dreamcast yet, so that's up there. And I've got more Dreamcast games to come down. There's some other things as well. I think there's some more Mega Drive games up there. I really should make the effort. Maybe over Christmas. When Mrs. OG's out doing the decorations, I'll creep up there. She can't see the damage I've done then. Anyway, yeah. Space Marine. We're talking about Space Marine 2 this weekend. Right, okay, yeah, little OG's up for a split. He loves his lore, the lore around 40k and Warhammer. You're big into that, ain't you, little OG? Lockdown was a weird one. I remember it because I played Death Stranding at the time. I've got Death Stranding on PS4 and it weren't too bad. I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I found it a bit slow, but graphically and everything else, it's pretty amazing. Sold Space Marine, Launchware, too repetitive. What are you up to tomorrow, AJ? We've got no idea, to be absolutely honest, buddy. I'm probably going to do some decorating. I need to do some decorating. If you haven't already done so, give a thumbs up to the video, people. Please show me some love. Hey. Congratulations, Nugs, happy birthday. Happy days, should I say? Yes. Thanks to the OG, yeah, top man. Sorry I'm late, OG. Congratulations again, top man. No problem, Kit. You're most welcome, sir. Little OG, Space Marine 2 is supposed to be great. I have heard this. Equally, another thing, an update. With this setup I've got here, the mini PC setup and everything else, I've got my Xbox Series S, which lives under the main TV in the living room. I'm going to get it up out here. I'm going to have it going on in the games room, people. Oh, yes, I'm looking forward to that. I could even go and get it set up now. I might do it after this. Yeah, I might not. Shepperton, MrsOG, happy birthday, Shep. Yeah, he's a good little lad. Old Shep the dog, bless him. Andy Atwood, do you have a Neo Geo console, G? I've been trying to get one on eBay, but always get beat at the last minute. No, I do not have a Neo Geo console, but I used to own a a jammer cab, a proper arcade cab, and I had a Neo Geo one slot, which basically takes the cartridges, and you put it in there, and up in the loft, that I know there is a Metal Slug Neo Geo cartridge, the big ones. They were big, chunky arcade cards. So I've got that up there. Yeah. Next question. Let's get to it. eBay. Well, good luck with that. I know they're highly sought after and quite expensive. So yeah, I'm sure you'll get there in the end, though, buddy. You've been playing Dreamcast a lot at the moment. Dreamcast was that's so underrated, Joe. Honestly, really, really good. My favourite game on Dreamcast, probably Silent Scope. It's probably one of the cheapest titles you could probably pick up on the Dreamcast. But to be absolutely honest, I love Silent Scope. Such a playable game. Oh, amazing. Brilliant arcade experience. Especially you can find the arcade cab with a gun where the scope actually works, because there's like an individual screen in the scope, because you look at the screen and then when you want to zoom in, you go to the scope. But quite often when you find them in the wild now, the scope screen's broken, so it's not so good. But no, definitely worth checking out. Final Fantasy VII was an amazing game at remake of PS4. Oh my goodness. Final Fantasy VII is absolutely stunning. I remember it back in the day very, very fondly indeed. I bought it and I invested hours in that. It's a game I've never finished. I've probably done about half the game, to be honest. I should return to it one day. About 80 to 100 hours in it, I think, start to finish. Sorry, but I'm a girl. Kit's 100. Oh, I'm sorry, Kit. I'm sorry, mate. Matey. Buddy. Anyway, we've got a few good ladies on here. Yeah, keep Mrs. OG company. Anyway, thank you for your comments and support. Really appreciate it. Peter Griffin, get the new Black Ops downloaded. Heard mixed things about that over on the Discord. Some are loving it, some are hating it. It's weird. Would love to run a few matches with you. Oh, mate, you wouldn't want to play online with me. Trust me. Little OG, if he's online now, if he's still on here, he will vouch for my online play. Seriously, online, I'm not good. Unless it's Overwatch. I love Overwatch, and a lot of people slate Overwatch. I play it to bits. I can play that online. I'll be like, well, yeah. And I do all right on it. I get frustrated on Call of Duty. I just go on there and just get shot, respawn, shot, respawn. It's just little kids shooting me. It just does my nutting. So I bore very quickly at Call of Duty. But I do like the zombie mode because it's joint, isn't it? You're working together. Download, run a few matches with you. Stickers. Do the OG stickers come in purchase from your shop? Yes, they do. Yep, I've got the stickers. Yep, they're on the thing there. I've downloaded a new Black Ops, but I'm not very good these days on COD. But Dad is in a league of his. I am in a league of my own, little OG. You ain't wrong. Bloody hell, I'm awful at it. Honestly, as I said, the little American kids love me because they get a great kill streak. Dreamcast had Shenmue 2 and Metropolis Racer. Yeah, I've got Shenmue and I've got Shenmue 2 on the Dreamcast. Still got them. Been playing games collected for the GameCube. Are you fan of? I love GameCube. I've got GameCube games up there. GameCube. God, them Star Wars games. What games they were. I mean, that used was it an ATI Radeon graphics card? I believe. Could be wrong. I could be right. I'm sure one of you good people will tell me. And it was Rogue Squadron 2 and 3. Brilliant games. Absolutely stunning on the GameCube. Anyway, what we got next? I see something about about West Ham. We'll come to that shortly. Game collecting mega game night on COD. show you how to make custom lobbies. Can we do custom lobbies on COD? Hey, if we can, I'm sure me, Little OG, and anyone else will jump on in. That'd be good. I'm happy for that, because then I can just... You might go a bit easier on me. You might not, actually. But if you want to get your kill streak up, hey, I'm the man to play. Been 10 years watching last year. What's applying for jobs? You're entertaining, being 40 of them. Now get one's frustrating. What's this? Actually on 10. Been watching last year and you helped whilst applying for jobs. You're entertaining, being 40. I don't know what I'm getting frustrated. Mate, stick with it, buddy. Wanderers Gaming. Or Gamer, should I say. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching everything you do. I appreciate that. Hey, good luck with the job hunting. Hope it works out. Young Badger, West Ham Sunday. Yes, 2-2. I don't know, the way we're playing at the moment, to be honest, mate, you could spank us. You could spank us. We shall see. We shall see. Proper good live stream. Get the quiz going. Well, Daniel, thank you. I mean, a lot of your comments have been showing up lately to me for some reason. I don't know, maybe the algorithm just likes you for whatever reason. I had a quick look at your channel as well. You've got a couple of videos. Only a couple, though, showing you doing the hairdressing and stuff. And that's what I like about YouTube is the, you know what I mean? It's just not all gamers coming in, just this and that. And I have a look in and see you. One video leads to another. And obviously, yeah, what could you do for me? What style would you recommend I could have? Anyway, stay cool. Anyway, congrats for me and the hubby on the 10k. Much love to the family. Thank you, Henny. You're over on the Discord. I appreciate you. Thank you. I love the work you did with them dolls, mate. You know, reinventing dolls, so to speak. It's great work. Really, really lifelike. Pretty awesome. When you find your Dreamcast console, will you collect more for it? I'll be honest, Joe, I'm more into convenience when it comes to retro game collecting. It's like the Retron. I used the Electron. Oh my God, Shepperton. Oh, thank you very much, buddy. Wow. Buy myself a Stella. I'll buy myself a few, I think. Thanks, buddy. You're amazing. Shepperton, top fella. Good man. Cheers, buddy. Really appreciate that. Top man, honest. Will I buy more games for it? I'll be honest, I love the convenience of gaming. I don't want CRT TVs, right? I'm not a minimalist, far from it. Mrs. OG will vouch for that with a crap I get indoors. So much rubbish, she said I get. But I don't want TVs to take up this much space, you know what I mean? I want flat screens and I want the convenience of that. That's why with the Retron, I love the Retron because I can put all my cartridges into it and it all plays off one system, all through HDMI rather than having to run power leads and stuff. So when I do find the Dreamcast, I might just display it. I don't know. See, which is another question. Do I keep them consoles that I don't use or do I sell them? What do I do? What do I do? Too many questions, not enough time. Little OG, I haven't Shepperton, but I do have a school friend who plays pro. Yes, Josh's mate he's talking about there. Oh, Little OG. He's got a friend who played PUBG professionally, and he goes around the world playing for this team. He's now a certain age, so I think he's a bit old now. So I think he's more a trainer than a player. I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm not going to name him in case I'm doing him a disservice. But he's, yeah. So he's a pro gamer who left school and actually went on and travelled the world and earns money playing video games. Respect is due. Mate, how many of them do we know? Awesome. Right. Hey, mate, loving the channel. Thank you very much. Chris Folds, there he is. Oh, Chris, bless him. Where am I? I'm a bit lost. I'm scrolling. I've lost my comments. Here we go. I just got the new Arkham game on my Quest 3 last night. Really haven't found it. Yeah, you were saying how good the Quest is, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's a great stuff. Chris, actually, Chris, I need to get in touch. We need to come and do a visit. Me and Mrs. OG, just part of the vlog. We're going to come over the island and we want to do the church or something. Just show us around a few bits and have a pint afterwards. Because it'd be rude not to, sir. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. And Arkham. You can't go wrong with a Batman game, can you? I mean, Harley Quinn is one of my favourite Batman was about to say bad guys, but she's not a bad guy. She's a bad gal. Yeah, she's awesome. I just love that character. Amazing. Right, okay. Mr. OG, well done on 10k. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. It was... I don't know what to say. It was just amazing. And, of course, little OG and Mrs. OG, they bought me a little gift that they kept hidden. And they bought it. It's over there. It's all lit up. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it? If you want to see it, give me a thumbs up or love hearts or whatever. Show some love hearts if you want to send a gift. I'm a Newcastle supporter, but always had a soft spot for West Ham. What's your thoughts on the Hammers this season? Now you're winning on Sunday. Look, mate, I'll be honest. Being a West Ham fan, you're showing some love. I will go and show you shortly. Being a West Ham fan has always been painful. But that's why we support these teams through thick and thin, innit? And I mean, to be honest, I honestly think we've got a bit of money behind us now. But for some strange reason, it just seems to, I don't know, it's not gelling at the moment. Anyway, here's the gift from little OG and Mrs. OG. Let me get over there. This cobweb stuff, honestly, it's great, Mrs. OG. I love what you've done to the room, honest. But it's so stringy, it just sticks to me. Right, here we go. Show us. So, I've set it up here tonight, look. It's probably not showing it best. Let me put my hand behind it. No, that's no better. Anyway, it lights up. Okay, and it says on it, presented to OGDuffy for passing 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. See, look at that. That is the love and support my family show me. My son and me missus. Couldn't ask for finer folks, people. Couldn't ask for finer folks. Honestly, they pre-ordered it. Well, I don't know. I've not really asked them, but they pre-ordered it a while ago, and they're getting there with it. They're getting there with it, and it was brilliant. And they presented it, and it was the night that I hit 10k. I was on my phone, and I think it was probably late, 11 midnight, something like that. I hit the 10k. I was like, I've done it, 10k. And I was like, oh, and they were a bit, you could tell that they had something planned. And I was like, what's going on? And they were like, oh, well, we might as well give you this now. And that was it. So, yeah, late night that night. Right, okay. Well done. Thank you. Newcastle, I had a soft spot for Hammers. Yep, we spoke about the Hammers. Have you played Astrobot? No, I haven't, but I've heard great things. The guys over on the Discord are saying how brilliant it is. Shepperton Studio, Star Wars games, forgot those, GameCube, yeah, the ATI Flipper GPU. Was it ATX, was it? Yeah, it was a great system. Great system. I'm lucky to have my original Dreamcast stuff, and it's all mint. Well done, Joe. Keep it that way, love. Good stuff. Rogue Squadron 2, you can unlock the original. That's right, and I've got that version. It comes with a little extra bonus disc. That's it, and that's the main reason I bought it for the original Star Wars game, because I just love that. It's one of my all-time favourites. OG, you have Irish heritage? Yes, I do. My great-great-grandfather was from County Cork, and obviously he was a Duffy, like me. So, yeah, but my granddad, my great-great-granddad, then moved over to London, and my granddad was actually born and bred near Hyde Park, on Hyde Park Corner, which, if you say that to people today, you think, oh my God, wow, he had money. No, back then, anyone could live on Hyde Park Corner. It was a bit of a dive back then. And he lost his dad in the war, and yeah, in the Yeeps, went over the top in the Somme and all that, lost him. And so that was that. And they lived in poverty, of him and his brothers, and they didn't have any money, and they used to have to earn a few quid doing what they could, so to speak. But anyway, that digress. But yep, there is Irish heritage for sure. And my brother-in-law is from Dublin. He's a dub. So Lady Stella on oh God, this webbing, Nick. What have you done to me? Grats, Lady Stella, is on you, Dad. Oh, yeah. Well, I've got more on me than that, mate. I've got bloody cobweb all over me. Evening, young badger, top man. Master of Pieces is in the house. Now, listen, I can't big Master of Pieces' channel up enough. I've mentioned him on the vlog. Do it. if you don't already do so, go check out Master of Pieces channel, right? He's not gaming. What he does, he goes around charity shops, typically in Wales, and he educates you and me on how to spot items that are valuable and worth flipping and things you should be looking out for. So educational. Check him out. You will not regret it. Trust me. Honestly. So great to have you in, buddy. Thank you. Come on, G. Show us. Yeah, I showed you. Sorry. Yeah, congrats. 10,000 is amazing, mate. Do you have a favourite era of gaming? Favourite era of gaming? Oh, blimey, several. Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum era, the 8-bit era, and then the 16-bit era, and the arcade games around that time. Anything after that is great, but they are the golden age. And I was lucky enough to be there and live it. Oh, yes. That's lovely, Jugger. That's a beautiful gift. Thank you, thank you. It was a lovely gift, honestly. They're great people, aren't they? Yeah, little OG, Miss OG. How the cat's diet going? Well, a bit of an update, really. I should do it on the vlog, really. But poor old Leia, she's struggling. We get up, we weigh her biscuits for the day, because she never eats wet food. It's always just been biscuits. So we weigh the biscuits out, and then we have to tip them in the bowl throughout the day. And I come in from work, or I come home at lunchtime sometimes, she just looks at you and goes, wow! And you look at a bowl, it's empty. It's constantly empty. So I feel a little bit guilty. I love them cats to bits, mate. I really do. Right, okay. Are you related to Billy Duffy from the Cult? No, but I understand he ain't a bad guitarist. Did you enjoy the Grand Theft Auto series more on PS2 or the Getaway series? I'll be absolutely honest, Getaway was a great game. I loved it because of the London connection, and you could drive around places that I actually knew. So that really, for me, was groundbreaking. Steve Hope, great. West Ham prediction for Sunday. Man United are a shambles. They might be a shambles, but unfortunately, we're a bit of a shambles as well. I'll be happy with a draw. I'll be happy with a point. If I can come away with a point, I will be a happy hammer. But anyway, enough said on that. So any other questions, get them in now, or else we'll say good evening, my good people. I'll give you a quick update what's coming on the channel. I've got a review coming up of the mini PC that I've set up here. I'm going to run that through a lot of emulation, all sorts of systems, right through from classic gaming, right through to sort of modern, and I might even try and run a AAA PC game through it. Although I think it might struggle with that, but we shall see. What else are we going to do? As I said earlier, Mrs. OG has a few ideas that she would like to pursue, and me and Little OG are very, we're very keen. Not keen, I'd like to do it, and Little OG does. But you know what? It's just finding the time. And I think when we do it, there's going to be something very different from the channel, the angle of this channel, but I think it's going to be pretty awesome. Well, I think so anyway. I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, final comments to take a look. It's been awesome. Hello, guys. Hello, Stevie. Hope you're well, my friend. West Ham prediction for Sunday. We've done that. Have you ever sold a collectible that you wish you had kept? Great question. I don't think I have, actually. I'll be absolutely honest with you. Nah, to answer it. OG means young in Gaelic Irish. Young Duffy. Well, that's it. You're as young as you feel, ain't you, hey? I feel quite young. As I said earlier in this stream, I said, I honestly believe I'm still in my 20s. Rightly or wrongly, I do think I'm in my 20s. I really do. I mean, ages, what is it? It's a number, isn't it? It's a number. Enjoy yourselves. Live fast. Enjoy the beer. Yeah. Look after yourself. You going to start collecting those Funko Pops? No. Right, I'm reining it in on that. I've got them 4 there. The album ones, but I've got to rein it in on collecting things. Mrs. OG's the one. She'll say no, because if I start collecting Funko Pops, the walls in this room will just be filled with Funko Pops. And to be absolutely honest, they don't really appeal to me, which is a good thing. So I'm quite pleased that I don't have to, get too much into it. Right, little OG, I regret giving you my whole 360 collection. What do you mean you regret it, son? What's going on? It's up now. It's been stored and looked after very nicely indeed. It's mine now. I have it all. What about a game you sold and regretted? Game I sold and regret. Again, I don't think I've sold any games that I regret. I really don't. I really don't. Listen to Star Wars. He's kicking off. I love it. He just kicks in. Do you prefer the word shmups or shoot 'em ups? Both do it for me. But when I think of shmups, I think of the Wii U shmups collection, which is about £180 game now on in CEX. Yeah, because it's numbered, isn't it? It was only 5,000 released, of which I've got one of them. So very pleased with that pickup indeed. Although it cost me a few notes. Right, we're going to call it an evening, people. Finally, a massive thank you to each and every one of you. You're absolutely all amazing. You're all awesome. You've all done brilliant just by liking, subscribing. When this video drops as an extra or whatever, please do just hit the like button. And, you just, every video, you're just great. Thank you. We can't thank you enough. You're amazing. Well, we're at 10,000 subscribers. That is just something I never envisaged when we started all this. I really, really didn't. And it's just a massive thank you to each and every one of you. Shepperton Studios, thank you very much, buddy. I really appreciate that tonight. That was just amazing. A lady Stella for myself, and a girly cocktail for little OG. And of course a Diet Coke for Mrs. OG. So I'll tell you what, that's bank of tunes, right, is mate. Shepperton Studios, really appreciate that. Thank you everybody, you're amazing. I always have a great weekend. Make sure you do though. Don't worry about me. Trust me, I'm going to have a great weekend. I always do. Even if I don't go anywhere, I've got this to come to. Do you know what I mean? But as I always say at the end of my vlogs, make yourself something to look forward to. Whether it's a cinema ticket with us evening out, whether it's a walk by the seaside with a pint at the end. There's some of the best weekends you can have. Keep it simple. Honestly, don't have to cost you a fortune. I've been OGDuffy. You have been absolutely awesome. You have been stunning. Thank every single one of you for your support. 10k subscribers. Who'd have thought it? You're amazing. Let me know in the comments, would you like to see more of these live streams? If so, let's make it happen. Thank you ever so much. You're amazing. Thanks for all your support. Members, everybody. You're amazing. Cheers. Thank you very much. This beer is for you. Oh, yes. I'm dry. I think I need another beer. Laters.